All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off first and foremost by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, and salutations to those that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. This is your brother Nathan Yalla from the GMS Camp Atlanta. We're coming back into the spirit with another lesson. I pray and hope this lesson is edifying. And real quick, we're going into the women because we're seeing so many so-called black women. They're losing it. They're losing it. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is showing these women out here that that he's putting you through some stuff, that he's not dealing with y'all at all, and you all are still in the same delusional mindset that you have been, thinking that, hey, you can still move the way you used to, and that's just not the case. You women are definitely in for a hard time, or have been having a hard time. Okay. And before we get started, I'm gonna start off with Isaiah 32 and 9, and it says, "Rise up, you women. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." Okay, so listen. And what have we been telling you all on these, all this time, that all these things were going to come into fruition, and now we're here. Okay, it says, "Many days and years you should be troubled, you careless ones." And, a woman not having a husband and having a baby daddy, a woman being tricked and beguiled by the system. Okay, those are all trouble. Those are things that are trouble. When you think about trouble, you think about, I believe Malachi 7 and 10, right? You think about that type of trouble. No, a woman not having a family, a woman not having a covering from her man, a woman being a harlot out in the street, a woman getting all these STDs, a woman just being out here in danger. All of those are hardships. Okay, those are things that these women are going through in this society right now. However, things are going to get extremely worse for you women, and we're seeing the beginning of that right now. Okay, it says tremble. It says, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women. And we're in the thick of them being troubled. All right, for the vintage shall fail. Now we get to the point where all of these things that they once put their faith in, their jobs, I'll put it in Google, see if I can find it. This is over. Oops. Supposed to hit that button. It says in April of 2025, over 106 black women lost their jobs, making them the demographic group with the highest job loss for the month. This occurred despite the overall U.S. economy adding over 170 jobs during that period. So, y'all so-called black women are losing those things that Esau gave y'all. Y'all losing them a lot. It was slowly but surely, but now y'all losing them a lot faster. Section 8 is getting taken away. EBT is getting taken away now. The bill that says there was a bill that was unanimously passed. It says that if you have a child over 7 or 8 years old and you want to claim that child as a dependent, you got to have a job. Period. You can't just, claim and say I'm claiming and leech off the system anymore. So all of these loopholes and things like that y'all women was getting, all that stuff is closing up. And I wouldn't be surprised if real soon they start tightening up on child support too, making it very difficult for you to even get child support because, y'all women out here, y'all, the system has used you all, and now the system is done using you. Okay. It says, many days and years you should be troubled, you careless ones, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. It's not coming back not once it's gone. It says, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled you careless ones, strip ye, make ye bare, and gird your sackcloths upon your loins. And that's And we're seeing more and more women lose their stuff. As we're about to go into this video, it says, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Okay? So y'all women are going to lament for all of those things that you once had. All right, but you're not going to get them. All right? This is when Isaiah 4:1, and with Lord willing, we'll get that right after we play these videos, can come into play. All right? So here's one video, and there's lots of videos like these.
Just got evicted. I don't have nowhere to go.
That's not my problem, bro. You can find you somewhere else to go.
Move in. I done brought all my shit.
My son can come, but you can't come.
I'm definitely coming. Are you kidding me?
Go to your man's house.
What the fuck is you doing me like this? You acting like you don't know who I am. I done brought all my shit over here.
You got bags and shit, pillows. I don't give a fuck about that. Hey, take your ass to the Salvation Army.
I don't have nowhere to go.
Go to the shelter. Go somewhere, but you can't be here. Get the fuck off my step. What the fuck?
And now what if I sleep on this motherfucker's step?
Hey, that's your problem. You better call your man.
I'm not going nowhere.
No.
Shit in my hand. You
Hey, that's not my problem, bro. No. Yes, bye.
What?
And see, and they go back to that man that they thought that was the one that was able to support them the most. Okay, instead of just staying with the man that was able to support them, they wanted to go play the whore out in the street and, you know, adopt that feminist spirit. And now that shit is coming to bite you in the ass because the men are no longer, a lot of these men are no longer simping no more. They don't care about the box. They see that you're just a headache and that you're just a liability and that you're a big problem. They don't want to have nothing to do with you. All right. Now, this is another one right here.
Ex-husband, and I say ex-husband lightly because we are still legally married. We've been separated ever since my daughter was 5-6 months old, and in between that time we tried to get back together, but of course there was still some lying going on, I guess. I've been highly delusional. I didn't want to ask him if we could stay with him and his girlfriend and his 1-year-old daughter, but my mother told me to ask him because come Saturday we will have nowhere to go, and I mean nowhere. No shelters are available. There's nowhere to go. We'll be out on the street. So he told me that, you know, it's cool if you guys come, but it's a 1-bedroom apartment, you know, and there's no room. And he didn't say it like he sidesteps, he side talks a lot. And I could tell like he really didn't have the courage to tell me, but he can only take in my daughter. He can only take in my daughter. And my daughter's like, no, I'm not staying with him. She barely knows him. Especially the lady. I mean, I don't even know her name. He won't even tell me her name. But
because he doesn't have any obligation to give you any additional information. You're the one that's begging for a place to stay. And I didn't.
All right, and that's right, you know, and this is the MO of a lot of these women. That's about to be the MO. It's actually is the MO of a lot of these women, and about to be a lot more. Okay, y'all, these women are finished. Okay, they really are. They're not gonna be able to survive out here without men like they once were able to. All right, and the scriptures say so. That the men are going to be the valuable ones, and not just any man, a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. So this is Isaiah 13, and I'm going to start at verse 12. Well, verse 12, and it says, no, I'm going to start at verse 11. And I will punish the world, and I will punish the world for their evil. And y'all women are a part of that evil. Okay. Y'all women are a part of that evil, that evil, that punishment that's going to come to the world, okay? And the wicked for their iniquity. Y'all women have been hella wicked. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And that's y'all women. The arrogancy and proudness. Y'all was spouting that we're strong, we're independent, we don't need you. You know, You talk down to your men and all. And y'all have done this stuff for generations, and y'all older women have been promoting this type of behavior. And now look at what's going on. And there's other videos I can play to show, how women are just evil as hell and the things that they do, especially in the church. Wearing all these promiscuous things and things of that nature. And you want to act like, but for the sake of time, I can't play it. But you want to act like that what you're doing. As a matter of fact, before I get that, let me grab this quick precept. All right, let me grab this one precept real quick, and I'm gonna come back to this. All right, this is Proverbs 30 and 20. Proverbs 30 and 20, and it says, "Such is the way of adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and say, I've done no wickedness." And that's exactly you don't think the shit that you've done is wrong. All right, and this literally means that she thinks in her mind she ain't did nothing wrong. Okay, her mind is so skewed and so warped from the actual, from life and reality, that she don't even think she did anything wrong. She thinks that what she does is just the way of the world. That I just did this evil. I just cheated on this man. I got pregnant by another man, and I want this other man to take care of this baby. I done put you on child support. I done did A, B, and C. You don't think none of those things are evil. None of that stuff is evil to you. You see? And it says, and so going back to this, to Isaiah 12, 13 and 12, it says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir, which it was the purest gold that you can find at the time." So the man is going to be refined and tried, and going to be sharper and pure. And we're talking about the man of the Lord, than the finest gold you can possibly find. All right, and that's what y'all women. That's what Isaiah 4 and 1 is going to happen, because y'all women are going to see. You're going to have other women that are going to be going to other women. Okay? There's going to be other women, like a woman that has a man in the Lord. And these other women out here going to see her and try to follow her to her man so that they can get that type of protection. It's going to get like that. All right? It's going to get like that. Because y'all women are about to be out here, because a lot of these men, the value of a strong, masculine, God-fearing man of the Lord is very, very rare. Very, very rare. And y'all women are going to go back to that we need a strong, masculine man to protect us. It's going to go back to that. Okay? And that's going to be very hard to find in the world that we live in today. So, oops. Micah 7 and 10. And so this is Micah 7 and 10. It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power?" And that's exactly what you women have been doing for such a long time. You've been looking down on your man, shitting on him. He ain't shit. You're guiding. Hey, where's your guy? Where's he at? Where's all this great stuff that you said God was supposed to be doing for you while you out here on these highways and the byways? Why even if your man ain't in the truth, he's a God-fearing man. He believes in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He fears that name, and he tries to do right according to that name and to this doctrine that we teach here, at the Great Millstone. But he's not a part of a camp, but he does this. But you still belittles and downplay him and all of that, right? Well, guess what? There's going to be a recompense from that, okay? And you're going to be trampled down like some mire in the streets, all right? And it says, my eyes shall behold her, and now she shall be trampled down as a mire of the streets. Now, I wanted to close on this. I got a little bit ahead of myself, but I wanted to go to Isaiah 4 and 1, because by the man having that value, I'll go back to that, and we'll close on it. I brought it out a little bit prematurely, Slakia. But by the men having that type of value, right, it's going to attract this precept. And this is already happening. You see the woman saying she want to go live with her ex-husband, and her so-called ex-husband, and the other woman saying, can I go? Because they're going to go back. They're not going to care if it's another woman there. When they need something and they need certain things and they know that they only can get them when it's through you, they don't care about another woman. And it says, and 7 women and in that day, 7 women should take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread, we will wear our own apparel. Let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And that they're gonna do their best to provide for themselves. However, when it says, let us be called by thy name, they want to be under that hedge of protection that only certain men are gonna have. Okay, and that's what that is. Okay, they want that hedge of protection that they're going to have, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to protect his men and everything that's connected to them. And these women are going to know this. All right, they're going to see the glow of the Lord on you. And if they don't know it's the Lord, they're going to find out that it's the Lord that's doing this. All right. So, I just want to do a quick video about y'all women out there. Hey, y'all are losing. And it's going to get worse for y'all. So with that, I'm going to end this off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom.